Dr. Lawrence Matarum, Dr. Joel Joseph Marciano, our guests and participants, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and Ohayo gozaimasu. So, we thank the organizers of this event, the Electrical and Electronics Engineering Institute of the University of the Philippines, the DOST Advanced Science and Technology Institute, and the Institute of Electronics, Information and Communication Engineers from Japan for coming up with this event that solidifies our place amongst our peers in the area of space, ICT, and electronics. Today's event is very timely as we await the signing of the implementing rules and regulations of the Philippine Space Act, which creates the Philippine Space Agency and serve as a unifying government for everything related to space. Our researchers here are part of our journey in having this landmark law passed. Our workshop today highlights the importance of research in wireless, radio, and antenna technologies as it moves innovation in these areas, which we hope as in reaching our countrymen, especially those in the countryside. For our disaster-prone country like the Philippines, wireless radio and antenna technologies is a glimmer of hope in times that our conventional modes of communications are down. Our second microsatellite, Diwata 2, has an amateur radio unit, which we are now optimizing so that we can use it in times of disaster, like what happened recently with Typhoon Tisoy. So our office is the Philippine Council for Industry, Energy, and Emerging Technology Research and Development. So it is one of the 3 sectoral planning councils of the Department of Science and Technology, mandated to serve as a central agency in the formulation of policies, plans, and programs, as well as the implementation of strategies in the industry, energy, and emerging technology sectors through several S&T programs. So, part of our mandate is to support for research and development, which provides financial assistance to research projects consistent with our priorities. Also, human resource and institution development, S&T, information dissemination and promotion, and support for tech transfer and commercialization, as well as of course, the policy development and advocacy. So we provide R&D support to 21 sectors, as you can see, focusing on industry, energy, and emerging technology, which includes the ICT, electronics, and space technology applications, among the many other sectors that we are supporting. So the succeeding slides will give you an overview of related projects and initiatives on antenna and wireless technology supported by DOST and PCIEERD under the ICT and electronic sectors, majority of which were implemented and led by the UP-EEI and the DOST-STII. So the development of a multipath transport protocol for cooperative community networks was aims to develop a multipath transport protocol that allows bandwidth and access sharing in a manner that does not harm an owner's network usage or resources. So the Bayanina Nets are an application framework for robust communications transport over community networks, develop an application framework on top of transport protocol that will facilitate the development of application using community networks. The application utilizes the existence of multipath protocol for cooperative community networks to provide localized communications even without connection to the internet grid, and which can be useful in scenarios when the internet or communication services are down. The development. The SUBERA is the development of software-defined radio platforms and techniques for enabling next-generation wireless communication networks, project developed to produce wireless technology through software-defined radio research and communication signal processing for the Philippine industries in the global wireless market. So next is the innovation and design for manufacturability of microwave and millimeter wave radio modules through industry collaboration. So this project design and manufacture is mainly on the design and manufacturing of circuits and modules for microwave and millimeter wave wireless communication systems. It provided new techniques for modulation, signal processing, coding, using software-defined radio architecture, as well as new algorithms for multiple antenna signal processing and multi-carrier signal processing that enhance the throughput and reliability performance of wireless networks. So next is Roger. It is the robust and rapidly deployable GSM base stations and backhaul for emergency response, or Roger. So a team of researchers led by Dr. Joel Joseph Marciano Jr., previously or formerly in the Electrical Electronics Engineering Institute of the University of the Philippines, Diliman, conducted a research project towards the development and deployment of a low-cost and robust, rapidly deployable infrastructure for providing faster restoration of communications capability in the event of a typhoon or other calamity that disables the regular facilities. So the project focused on the development of long-range point-to-point wireless backhaul link using TBWS frequencies for GSM base stations. So this provides alternative communication channels when conventional communication infrastructures fall due to calamities. As you have all known, that DOST-STII and the PJWWRAT and UP-IESM joined forces for the development of the Philippine Scientific Earth Observation Microsatellite, or PhilMicrosat. So the DOST-2 has an experimental modules of amateur ham radio designed and developed in the Philippines as a complementary means for communication among its many purposes. For the facilities, we have this. We have established the Electronics Product Development Center, or EPDC. So it's a project of the Department of Science and Technology being implemented by DOST-STII and the Electronics Industries Association of the Philippines, which is a state-of-the-art facility and one-stop shop for electronics design facility in the country that will provide design, prototyping, and testing facility for printed circuit boards, or PCB. We also have the Advanced Device and Materials Testing Laboratory, or Araneta. It is an advanced device and materials testing laboratory for the semiconductor and electronics manufacturing industries. So the Araneta was established to reinforce, upgrade the failure analysis and materials testing facilities of local industry and provide shorter turnaround time, especially for companies unable to set up their own FA and characterization laboratories. It provides less expensive analysis and attract potential investors seeking a more conducive business environment here in the Philippines. We also have the Advanced Manufacturing Center, or AMCen, managed by ETDD and MIRDC under the Department of Science and Technology. It aims to provide a state-of-the-art research facility that are seen to spur interest in additive manufacturing. So it has two projects, the Multiple Materials Platform for Additive Manufacturing and the Research on Advanced Prototyping for Product Innovation and Development. So our researchers can tap both of these facilities for their research. So the AMCen facilities and services like training, materials materials R&D, prototyping, testing, and design shall be launched next year. So, what's next in wireless? So what's next in wireless technologies? Is it Wi-Fi, terahertz, or microwave, intelligent radio, 5G, and beyond? So here in DOST, we give this question to you, but we need to forecast where we're going in terms of antenna, radio, and wireless technologies. So according to IEEE 2019, here are some of the growth areas for 5G and beyond. So it creates many scientific and engineering challenges that call for ingenious research efforts from both academia and industry. So for antenna and propagation, research interests are innumerable. And we see that collaboration is the key. International cooperation, such as this, partnerships such as this, is important learning opportunities as we obtain new knowledge and perspectives in the way we conduct our research here in the Philippines or in Japan. So the vast experience and skills of our Japanese counterpart is a proof that we can learn a lot from this workshop. So we hope that through this collaboration, we will be able to identify common priority areas for collaboration, plans for capacity and institution building, R&D and technology transfer, as well as joint initiatives and activities in antenna, propagation, and wireless technologies that DOST could also support. So we hope that our researchers maximize the learning opportunity in this workshop and fully utilize your new skills and experience in finding new ways to communicate. So we look forward to the researches that will be coming out from this workshop. We thank you very much for being here, and we congratulate the organizers. And maraming salamat. Ohayo gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you.